The horrific death of her daughter in a motorbike accident 5 years ago. Koomber started participating in extreme sports, cycling and writing to heal. She joins us now in studio to talk about her journey so far. It's good to have you in studio. Welcome to Morning Live.
Thank you, Leanne.
All right, so I mean, it's a devastating story for any mother to talk about. I mean, losing a child has to be the most unnatural thing that ever there was. But 24 years old, you say your daughter died
Yes,
at that
that's
age?
correct.
It was a motorbike accident. What happened?
To this day, we still don't know what happened.
Yeah.
We just know that she hit a car from the back one Friday evening. And about 9 o'clock the evening, we received a call that she had the accident. We were rushed to the accident scene and to the hospital. And yes, I basically saw my daughter died 3 times in front of my eyes.
Wow. I mean, you can go either way from there. I mean, you could either curl up into a shell and decide that, you know, life's not worth living anymore, or you could go in the direction that you decided to go. What drove you to want to keep your daughter's memory alive, to write books, to live life? Talk to us about the journey so far.
Well, I don't think at that stage I had the intention to write a book.
Yeah.
I just knew that Friday night very traumatic things happened. I experienced a lot of things in detail and I wanted to remember it. So I just started writing that down for my own sake and not to forget detail. And that is just how I continued. Every month on the 27th I would go somewhere and write how I feel and really examine my own heart and dig deep. And one of the big dreams of my life was always to do the Ironman. But I couldn't swim and I hated cold water.
Yeah.
And the evening when my daughter passed away, 2 months, that evening I entered for a half Ironman. And I started to learn to swim at a triathlon coach. And I think for me personally, that was a very big thing in my life that helped me to heal. Because it gave me focus and the physical exercise really helped me a lot.
Yeah.
And 7-8 months after she passed away, I did my first half Ironman. I continued over there, I got national colours, I got selected for the South African team. And exactly when she passed away, 27 months, I was participating in London for the World Champs in triathlon.
Wow. This
And
is
I
amazing.
remember when I finished there and I put that medal in my hand, the first thought that came to my mind is, my child is not coming back. But I had such an inner relief and a satisfaction that in these difficult times I learned to swim. And that I achieved something, even though it was very difficult for me, that I could take something new out of this tragedy.
Yeah. Was your daughter very athletic? Was it something she enjoyed doing as well?
No, not really, although she was always very proud of me when I ran, because I was always a runner. I did Koomber 6 times. But that was the one thing she was always proud of me, is when I did something in my sport.
Yeah.
And I can really say that I experienced a lot of times when I trained, especially early in the mornings, it just felt that she was with me.
Yeah.
So for me personally, my sport was a very big instigator in my healing.
So I mean, that's one way that you can pass on information to other people that are perhaps sitting in a very similar situation to what you are and particularly were sitting in at the time, is find something in the tragedy and grow from it. I mean, that's how you dealt with it?
Yes, and I always say to people, you know, any crisis, any tragedy has got a potential to destroy you very quickly and very badly. All you have to do is nothing. If you do nothing and you go for a disaster, you are going down. But to get out of a disaster, to get out of a tragedy, you have to work hard. And this Ironman was part of my working in action to get me out of that place.
Yeah.
So this year, the 10th of April, the day before her birthday, I completed the full Ironman.
Wow.
So exactly this time, 4 months ago,
Amazing.
the 10th of April, I was in the water, swimming my Ironman race.
Can you believe it? That's an incredible journey. I mean, I know we were there, and are you talking Port Elizabeth? Were you there?
Yes.
I mean, I remember it like it was yesterday. Not that I competed, but we just happened to be in Port Elizabeth at the time. So, wow! And this journey was happening. Wow, this personal journey. Was this your only daughter? Do you have other children?
It's my only daughter. I also have a son.
Yeah.
And I also have stepchildren.
And you've got stepchildren as well. Yes. Did you find, and I ask this in all sincerity, did you find that by wrapping yourself up into learning to to swim and racing and cycling and all of this. Did you lose some time there? Because some people perhaps maybe find that in order to heal, you wrap yourself up in something and you ignore some of the other people in your life. How did you find that balance to try and give the attention to others and still heal yourself and live this dream of yours?
I think for me it's a very natural thing because I've always been a runner.
Okay.
So sport was always part of me. Although when you go through something so traumatic and painful, I feel that you have to take time and maybe even more time to look after yourself.
Yeah.
Because you're hurting all the time.
Yeah.
You know, it's like your heart is ripped out of your body while you are still alive. And people always say to you, life carries on, life carries on. And yes, life do go on, but you need to heal first. So you need to find a neutral place, a safe place, where you can find yourself again, because you need to heal from the inside.
Yeah, yeah. It's a selfish time for you, which you need in order to heal. This is the book that you've written. How
Yes.
if people want to read it, how do you get hold of a copy?
Well, the book is now listed on Amazon, so on all the e-booking sites the book is available. It's also being distributed in South Africa by Porcupine Press.
Okay.
So most of the bargain books, exclusive books, will have the book, or they can order the book for people. Or they can also order it online from the Porcupine Press website.
Yeah.
And then because my daughter was a biker, it's also been distributed through the Bikers Church in George.
Fantastic. Well, listen, I think that you've helped a lot of people by just speaking, so I can imagine after reading this, Discover Healing After Tragedy, 100 Minutes of Grace. It's a book. It's available around bookstores in South Africa and on Amazon as well. And Karen Koomber, it's been a pleasure chatting to you, and what an inspiration. It's just finding yourself through tragedy, and I think that it's an incredible thing. It really is. Thank you so much for talking to us this morning.
Okay, pleasure. Thank you.
All right, let's take a break. We'll see you after this. We'll continue to focus in on Women's Month after this.